Hey guys, welcome to day 6 of 30 Days of Hope. And we just want to say thank you so much for watching all of these videos so far. We've been getting lots of text messages and emails and you guys just reaching out on our different platforms, and we appreciate it so much. We're having fun. It's a bit of a learning curve for us, but at the same time I think it's growing us both. What do you say? Yeah. So in today's video we have a special treat for you. So we have Holly Dalgleish. I think Holly's probably our most senior teacher, just in terms of years of experience. And yeah, she's such a beautiful soul, and she has gifted us a Nidra practice for you guys. So Holly came into the studio yesterday, and she probably was there for about 5 hours or more.
Yeah,
right?
She is like dedicated her life to yoga.
She really
It's
has.
so funny. Someone asked her a question yesterday. They've been like, Holly, what have you been up to in this time? She's like, honestly, yoga.
Yeah, she's the real deal. And she, Holly, I think has been, amongst other teachers, a lot of our teachers have been just super fantastic to both Kyle and I this whole pandemic. And Holly's been a really nice friend to us both. She reaches out to us.
She's funny.
She is, and she sends us messages, and she's just really thoughtful. So we got all the time in the world for Holly. So hope you guys enjoy this. Oh, one more thing.
So what the clip you're about to hear with Holly is I ask her 3 questions, and I'll put the 3 questions that I ask, because you can't, I'm not mic'd, but I'll put them below of the questions I ask her. And if you don't know what Nidra is, this section is for you. And then Holly also gifted us a Nidra recording. So she recorded a whole Nidra class, which I'm going to link in the description below. So the class is not part of today's video, but it's free, it's accessible. All you got to do is click the link if you want to do the actual class. If you want to learn a little bit more about what Nidra is and why its benefits, what its benefits are, then keep watching the video. If you want to skip right ahead to the Nidra, the link is below. But otherwise,
thank you to Holly.
Yeah, thanks, Holly.
Yeah.
That's a pretty interesting question. What is it actually? Well, it would be probably different for some students than others, but the process in Nidra is to bring a student into a space that is deeply relaxed. And once the student has found that space of relaxation, the teacher can then guide the student into a deeper space, perhaps going from the physical body, the pranic energetic body, you know, where we hold high energy or low energy, depending upon our experiences, and then going into the mind. And it's almost like we're flossing the mind, releasing it from anything that is holding you back. And the idea behind that is to then allow the student to open up and experience an opportunity to plant a positive resolve, to make a choice as to whether or not they would like to continue along with however their mind clicks, their habits, their tendencies, their experiences, directing them in one way or another. So the Nidra will bring the student into a place of observation, so the student can then make a choice as to whether or not they want to proceed through that neural pathway again, or they want to create a new neural pathway. So I kind of switch from, you know, this energetic body and this feeling experience to the science, and the science behind it simply is when we can recognize our thought patterns, quite often more easily generated through a deep state of relaxation, we can then become the observer, almost like the director of the movie or the film, instead of being the actor or actress. And we can then choose the role that we want to play in our lives going forward. So that was, yeah. So when I first learned how to teach Nidra, very structured. There's 5 koshas, the physical body, the pranic, this breath, and then this sort of energetic body, the mind body, and then expanding. And so there's like a process to get there. So the teacher will guide you through physical, and then we'll do some breath work, and then from breath work we'll do some like playing around with how you feel, your feelings, and then go into Vignamaya kosha and Anandamaya kosha, the last two koshas of the Nidra, are the part where I have a lot of fun with because they're very creative. So it's storytelling. It's storytelling to hopefully lead a student to a place of unattached liberties. And I, over the years, over the process, I like to write the way that you can tell stories. And so I might use a mantra that would be linked in my mind to, say, a color, and then weave that together into a destination. I know it sounds pretty abstract, but the way that I do it is just by paying attention to what inspires me during the day. And I might not see anything, or I might hear something on the radio or watch something, you know, and it'll come. And then I'll jot it down. I have a big chalkboard in my kitchen, and I write stuff all over it, and people just walk by now, and just like, it might not make any sense, you know. There's a lot of dots on my chalkboard. The top 3 things. Number 1, turn off your cell phone. You must turn off your cell phone. Maybe leave a big note on your door so FedEx can drop your parcels off at the neighbors and they won't ring the bell. So the idea behind that is like really find a space that you're not going to be disturbed. Find that space. The practice of Nidra is practiced in the corpse pose, Shavasana. So most often. Now there's some people that can't lay down into corpse pose, and so it's not absolutely necessary, but I would say whatever is going to bring you into a deep space of relaxation, but not sleep, because Nidra can be deep sleep. It can be. You can drift off. I drift off all the time in Nidra. But if you hover between this state of sleep and awareness, that's where you can start to, you know, be the witness and then change things around as to how you feel. So 3 things: quiet space, comfortable space. Try to practice in Shavasana or in a seated position, but where you're holding yourself almost accountable. So if you want to take a cat nap, take one before, you know, and then, or take one during Nidra. You'll get through maybe the first kosha, and there's 5. So you might get through the first if you're super tired and you have too many blankets on, and then you'll wake up and wonder what just happened. Yeah.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that information that Holly gave you about Nidra. And just a reminder that that link will be in the description on YouTube. I'm also going to include it on the email, and hopefully I get something rolling on the website here shortly that all links are just there.
Can access it easier?
Yeah, it's more accessible. So we're figuring it out as we go. But if you liked what Holly had to say, please give the
thumbs up?
A thumbs up or a like. That just helps more people see the episodes, so we're grateful for that. And now Jody's just going to talk about what we're going to do tomorrow.
So tomorrow we're going to share with you guys a little bit about how we went from a live in-person yoga studio running that business to going online with our yoga, and then ending up using one of our spaces and repurposing it for bikes, skis, and skates. We're going to give you a little inside look at what's going on in the yoga studio. Thanks again for watching, you guys. See you tomorrow.